Vietnamese 2014 Star Medicine appellation has voted and honored prestigious high-qualified Vietnamese Oriental medicines believable by many doctors and patients. It has also authenticated the great efforts of a company in Bến Tre province, which has studied for many years to find out the medicine for diminishing the drug cravings and drug addiction treatment. It is also the problem that raises the concerns of many families and society as well. According to the Social Issue Committee of Parliament, until August 2014, Vietnam has estimated approximately 185,000 profile administered drug addicts, of which 73% got heroin addiction. Drug addicts are available somewhere in nearly 90% districts of provinces and cities and 60% villages, wards, towns all over the country. Besides heroin addiction, the trend of using synthetic drugs and amphetamines has increased. The drug addict under 30 is over 70%. It means thousands of young people at working age are exhausted of drug abuse. The rate of drug addicts who commit crimes comprises from 30% to 70%, in which 80% of them get high drug addiction. As a result, it makes the society very complicated. In terms of health, drug injection is the easiest way to spread HIV in all countries in the world, including Vietnam. For a long time, the government has implemented a solution in both supply and demand reduction. Drug treatments and relapse prevention are considered as an urgent and long-term task in drug demand reduction strategy. Over the years, many types of drug abuse treatments have been applied, such as detoxifications, voluntary detoxification, family therapy, and therapeutic community. Now there are 142 centers for the management and rehabilitation which serve 32,000 addicted people. However, the implementation still faces many difficulties. In addition, detoxification in the family, the community also experiences limited physical facilities, resources and funding. Coordination between sectors and localities does not closely fit. The high determination of the drug addicts, along with the various detoxification methods applied over the years, has achieved certain results. Many people have quitted drugs, making a new life. However, this number is still very small. The relapse rate is relatively high, about 90%, which raises a big problem in our country.
Khi mà người ta đã nghiện rồi thì nó phụ thuộc vào hai cái vấn đề. Vấn đề thứ nhất là vấn đề tâm lý, vấn đề thứ hai là vấn đề thể chất. Thì về tâm lý thì đã nghiện rồi thì nó gây một cái thèm, người ta có cảm giác khó chịu, bồn chồn khó chịu. Về mặt thể chất thì khi đã nghiện rồi mà khi mà thiếu nó thì nó gây ra những cái biến động, thí dụ như là rối loạn nhịp tim, rối loạn hô hấp, vân vân.
In 1975, when scientists discovered bodies morphine, drug addictions, and substances causing addiction have been considered to be a disease which is closely related to three sources: biology, psychology, and sociology. Scientists have made a great effort to research a drug treatment. Many governments around the world, including Vietnam, have invested much effort and funds to combat the disease. But so far, the number of addicts has not reduced and tended to increase. Many drug addicts and their families are looking forward to the effective treatment. In reality, they have come to the centers of the drug addiction treatments many times, but the results have not been as good as expected. According to scientists, drug addiction is a specific disease. For a long time, we thought that drug addictions and stimulants were social evils, an addictive habit, while many drugs being used are only effective alternatives or temporary detoxification. When the time of healing at the center is over, many of them are still ill, thus they definitely continue to use drugs again. The solution to overcome this situation is that scientists have created a safe and highly effective drug. In addition to mellow detoxifications, not addictive. Drugs must be effective to fix the causes such as drug cravings and psychological dependence. Only by curing it can ask them to keep preventing relapse to integrate into the community. With their own efforts and the help of their families and society, we hope to reduce the relapse rate. This is really a difficult problem. The 18th International AIDS Conference held in 2010 in Vienna, the capital of Austria, clearly stated all countries need to continue to innovate policies against HIV/AIDS, drugs based on scientific basis tested in practice. Recently, a drug addiction treatment has been found by many individuals and collective scientists as well as experts, which is more effective than any other drugs currently used in the state rehabilitation centers. Some kinds of drug addiction treatments will continue research, manufactured and clinically tested on addicts. However, the Council of Vietnamese Medicine Star 2014 appellations voted Lotus pharmaceutical drug as a standard of pharmaceutical criteria. It is the drug that has long-term usage and development. It is also proved of safety and effectiveness when used and get the trust of the community. The drug has solved the fundamental problem of the treatment of drug addiction. Specifically, drug is effective to detoxification, cutting drug cravings, cutting withdrawal symptoms, being soothing, sober, no negative effects, escape from drug cravings for a long time, psychologically and physically being back to normal, eating and sleeping well, faster rehabilitation, weight gain and master control behavior, health return, reintegration into family and community life. This medicine is derived from traditional herbal remedies preserved and inherited by Liu Văn Siem, herbalist in wetland Western Mekong Delta. He has used it to cure thousands of addicts for some previous decades. However, it took a long time of research by many scientists to prove effectiveness of a traditional remedy for drug addiction, from empirical methods to clinical trials on the patients. Pursuing valuable and humanitarian treatment of all the medicines, many years ago, the leader of a Bến Tre Pharmaceutical company encouraged psychiatric experts, specialists and pharmacists to conduct experimental research of these medicines in order to bring the modern extraction technologies for improving and multiplying the value of drug addiction treatment with the hope to meet the need of many people, especially for addicts treated at their homes.
Tôi muốn tìm một loại thuốc quý để cứu đời, cứu cho các em qua khỏi cơn vật vã đó. Từ đó biết bác Lương Y Luân Sim là người có tâm huyết về thuốc. Tôi là cũng có tâm huyết để giúp cho đời, nhưng bác Sim là không có kinh phí. Từ đó chúng tôi đầu tư để bác Lương Y Luân Sim và tôi đầu tư cho tập thể giáo sư bác sĩ đi cùng nhau nghiên cứu. Đến giai đoạn này thành công. Trước giai đoạn đầu tiên nó làm kháng lạc cao và được Bộ Y tế đổi tên giấy phép cho là thuốc bông sen sử dụng cai nghiện ma túy.
Firstly, to ensure accuracy within scientific research, rats were experimented to make them be addicted, and then this drug addiction medicine was used for them to determine the effectiveness and safety. Next, further experimental drugs were applied to thousands of people addicted to heroin at the National Psychiatric Hospital No. 2, Tiền Giang Psychiatric Hospital, Bến Tre Traditional Medicine Hospital, and to patients in many different healthcare centers all over the country. Research thesis, study, assessment, and evaluation of the safety and effectiveness of Lotus drug addiction medicine for stopping drug cravings was implemented.
Trong cái việc điều trị cai nghiện ma túy thì cái điều trị cắt cơn như thế thì nó có thể có rất nhiều phương pháp, có cả những cái phương pháp của Tây y, thế rồi có cả những cái thuốc mà làm cái loại thuốc ma túy nhẹ hơn cái thuốc ma túy mà người ta đang nghiện. Thế và trong đó có cả y học dân tộc, thì tôi thấy là cái bài thuốc bông sen này thì nó có một cái hiệu quả có thể nói là nó có một cái ưu việt rất rõ so với các cái hình thức điều trị khác. Chẳng hạn như là cái thời gian cai nghiện của nó thì có thể từ 10 đến 15 ngày nói chung, thì ở đây có thể chỉ mất khoảng 6-7 ngày, từ khoảng 1 tuần. Có những bệnh nhân rất sớm có thể 4-5 ngày hoặc là 3-4 ngày họ đã có thể cắt cơn nghiện ma túy. Cái ưu việt thứ hai tôi thấy là nó rất êm dịu, chứ nó không như dùng những thuốc khác. Đấy, nó rất êm dịu và cái việc mà hồi phục lại cái cơ thể cho người bệnh cũng rất nhanh.
After completion of the studying period in 2001, the research thesis was officially accepted and highly appreciated by Scientific Council of the Ministry of Healthcare. The real study showed that addicted patients stopped the drug cravings completely just after 8 days of treatment by this medicine. This is a soothing medication. Moreover, there are no negative effects. It has an effect of getting rid of toxins out of the bodies, stimulating the body to produce endogenous morphines, reducing the symptoms of pain struggle, strengthening liver and kidney functions, immune enhancements, and gaining patients' rehabilitation. After treatment with adequate dosage in an average duration of 7 to 15 days, depending on the level of addiction, the patient have no drug cravings anymore. Relapse rate decreases significantly.
Theo như tôi theo dõi thì bắt đầu là đem lại một hiệu quả hết sức tích cực mà giúp cho cái cai nghiện là rất tốt, và nhiều nơi bắt đầu phản ảnh là coi như thuốc này nó không có cái tác dụng phụ, và cho đến nay có những em đó không có tái lại, và sau đó nữa thì cái thuốc này bắt đầu đã phục vụ cho cái cả trong cả nước.
Tôi cũng đã nghiện được hơn 3 năm rồi. Thì trong quá trình nghiện thì cũng có rất là nhiều lúc mà cũng muốn được cai để mà được đi làm như bình thường. Thì tôi có gọi điện thoại đến để xin tư vấn và rất là may mắn là nhận được cái sự tư vấn rất là kịp thời của bên cái thuốc bông sen. Và tôi cũng đã mới dùng và tôi đã cắt cơn trong vòng 10 ngày. Trong quá trình cai thì tôi vẫn đi làm như bình thường.
The success research has opened up a new direction for Bến Tre Pharmaceutical Company to invest extracting technologies, modern pharmaceutical method in producing series of convenient drug detoxification products for patients. This is the only pharmaceutical drug which has a using license in their families and communities in our country. For over 10 years, this medicine has helped thousands of people quit using drugs, integrate back into the community. Thus, thanks to inheriting and developing scientifically valuable experience of traditional medicines through comprehensive research, with evidence of clinical assessment of patients over many years, this medicine has confirmed its effectiveness of active treatment. Vietnamese brand name Lotus Drug Addiction Medicine has created a reputation in the community in many countries in Southeast Asia. Ministries of healthcare and neighbor governments like of Cambodia, Laos gave a great concern and allowed this medicine to be used in many detoxification centers in these countries.
Trải qua 3 giai đoạn là nghiên cứu thẩm định từ cơ sở, nghiên cứu thăm tràng, rồi nghiên cứu so sánh giữa thuốc mình, thuốc thế giới. 12 năm gian khổ đã qua, bài thuốc bông sen được Bộ Y tế nghiệm thu đạt xuất sắc. Và bây giờ đã ra cộng đồng gia đình để trị bệnh nhân không những trong nước và quốc tế, đem niềm vui hạnh phúc đến mọi gia đình là một điều tôi hết sức tự hào. Đó là vinh dự cho quê hương đất nước, cho tỉnh Bến Tre.
Trusting and assured treatment of many patients over the previous years is the drug confirmation for quality of its herbal origin. Effectiveness of Lotus medicine has opened a new opportunities to help patients give up drug addictions.